thoughts. Vlog thoughts. What shall I talk about? I shall talk about brunch, because that's a good thing to talk about. We're off to brunch. First, put a bit of gas in the old BMW. Haven't used the BMW for a few days, a few weeks, maybe a month or two. I don't know. It's been a while. So, figured I'd take it out, put some gas in it, take it for a little bit of a run. Alright, let's see. What have we got? Oh, that's handy. Thanks. All right. Here comes the glorious Mrs. Pickett with her trike. Hello, glorious Mrs. Pickett. Thank you, please come again. I will be highly delighted to. Bruh. Bro. Brah. Fam? Hell yeah, that's us. Fam. These magnets are awesome on this thing. Alright, there we go. Let's go. Let's do this. What a glorious morning. Absolutely beautiful. And it's good to be out in the BMW again. How you doing back there? You doing okay? Excellent. Yeah, this thing has a little more pep than the Scram, that's for sure. Kind of just launches you forward every time you touch the throttle. It's a marvelous feeling. Alright, so hopefully brunch with my bride at first watch. That is, if there's space. We'll have to see. There you are. Hello. I can hear the burble of your exhaust from here. Yes, exactly. It is just one of those glorious Colorado days. It's not too hot right now, and the wind through my jacket just feels wonderful. Just glorious. I love days like today. So the plan is we're going to go and have some brunch, and while we're having brunch we're going to figure out exactly where we plan on riding afterwards. We'll see how long of a ride Mrs. Pickett is up for. Doesn't normally like to go too far, but that's because she's new at this. Yeah, there's still snow out there on the mountains. Probably doesn't show up on the 360 Notice those action cameras aren't particularly good for things like that, but it looks really nice out there. The foothills, the snow's gone, but the mountains behind the foothills, you can see still have a fair covering of snow on them. Yeah, that much acceleration on tap makes me very happy. Ah, yeah, it's good stuff. And I am hungry. Yep.
Nice. Thank you.
I'll find a little shady spot to stick the bike in. Brunch. Alright, so there she is in all her glory, the BMW. Those tyres are really, I mean, they look fantastic. The tyres look gorgeous, but they're the wrong tyres for what I do with this bike. They're a little too aggressive on the off-road, and I don't take this off-road for the simple reason, if I drop this, those beautifully machined cylinder heads are going to end up scratched. And I do not want that. These bar end mirrors would end up broken. Don't want that. But it is a beautiful looking bike. Oh hey, and there's the gorgeous Mrs. Pickett. What do you want, Mrs. Pickett?
Need help.
Ah, help, okay. Alright, there she is from the other side, and you can see those cylinder heads. They're gorgeous. But if this thing ever goes over, I am going to cry so hard. But the one thing I do love about this, look at the size of that rear wheel. That is just huge. Beautiful. Alright, it's time to go. Alright, so for some reason Cat's Cardo isn't working. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. She's done something to it, no idea what. But it won't pair, it's not connected, keeps complaining about mode or something. I don't know what's up with it, but I'm not going to fix it out here in the heat. It's too fucking hot to be standing around direct sunlight trying to figure out what's up with that, so we'll fix that when we get to cycle gear. So for now, we're off, woohoo! So I don't know what's up with Cat's Cardo. We'll figure that out. We're heading off to Cycle Gear. I need an ADV helmet. And she's on about getting one as well. She doesn't need one for ADV. She's not doing any ADV. But she likes the idea of the peak to keep the sun out of her eyes. We often ride either early in the morning or late in the evening. And sometimes the sun can be particularly bright and ferocious. And so we want to find a helmet that's going to have a peak that she can use to keep the sun out of her eyes. So off we go, tally-ho. I'm filming again with the same setup I had last time. I'm using the 360 on the helmet, and I'm using my phone, kind of looking back at me, the selfie cam. I just leave it running because it really doesn't take any effort. And then when I get home, I edit it down to just a few clips that I need. I also should have remembered to put my earplugs in. I was going to, but then of course I got distracted, and now I'm running along without any earplugs in, so all I'm hearing is loud whistling, which is kind of annoying. This helmet is particularly whistly, which doesn't help. It's supposed to be pretty quiet, but it whistles a fair amount. I don't know if it's supposed to. I do have the vents open though, because it is fucking hot here, so there is that. Sometimes forget, because I ride the Enfield more than I ride this, and I sometimes forget this thing has a 6 gear, 1 down 5 up, not 1 down 4 up. I see you standing. Oh, this thing weaves around all over the fucking place. This takes us into an area which we don't want. That's better. You alright? Oh yeah, do you want me to go ahead? Yeah, okay. How you doing? Tired. Yeah, I think it's a wire. It's one of the speaker wires that's just tapping my ear, or just below it actually. That's really annoying. Guess I'm gonna have to fix that when I get home. It's nice when you're riding along, but this bit sucks because you're in direct sunlight most of the time, and it's fucking hot here. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but it's hot, and I don't like it. It causes me to sweat. I perspire. I glow, and I really don't like it. It gets sticky and hot, and it just sucks. Alright, let's get going. Come on. See, once you get going, you get a nice cool breeze through your jacket, and everything's dandy with the world. Well, at least it would be if these people would get a move on. I know, speed limits. Speed limits are a thing. I don't like them though sometimes. And these roads are fucking horrible. We the people are all immigrants. Well, I am. I'm most definitely an immigrant. You can tell from my accent. And my haircut. I look like an English person. That's because I am. I sound like one too. And you know, the Trumpers are right. I came over here with the sole intent of taking the jobs and the women. In that, I have succeeded. I have a job. And I have a woman. She's the one behind me in the big trike. So, yeah, you guys are right, you know. But I came over here legally. I actually had papers and stuff, and I didn't swim or drown or anything like that. I came over on an aeroplane. Landed in Chicago. Did all my paperwork there. Caught a flight to Texas. And lived in Texas for a couple of years. Lived just north of Dallas, a place called Plano. I didn't really like Texas. It was kind of flat and sandy and gritty and hot and just didn't like it. So I ended up moving to Georgia. Yeah, it wasn't a lot better. I mean, it was verdant and green and just hills and stuff, but it was also, I mean, so humid. It's like walking through soup in the summer. Really didn't like it that much. Much happier out here in Colorado. We've got some altitude, and we've also got a lack of humidity, which is really nice. I don't like the humidity. On the other hand, the sun can be a little strong sometimes. I guess there's nowhere is perfect, right? You've got to figure out what works for you and what doesn't, and go with what you can tolerate. I can kind of tolerate this, as long as I'm not, you know, out in the sun without a hat on for too long. But you know, I keep sunscreen in my tank bag. And I usually travel with a hat. I didn't today because we were doing brunch and I wanted to be civilized. Because my hat is not civilized. My hat is disreputable. Hey! Yay! Yes. I have two hats. They're both disreputable. I actually have more than two hats, but I have two hats that I wear out in the summer. And they are both disreputable hats. So there's that. See, this is too hot. Come on, fam, let's go. Let's get moving. Come on, hashtag squad goals. Whatever was tickling my ear has stopped now. Might have been a bug. Might have had a bug in my helmet. At least it wasn't a bee, I guess. Nobody wants a bee in the helmet. Alright, nearly there. Alright, got my escape path planned. Got a nice space cushion. Got a guy right on my ass. Dude, if you're gonna get that close to my ass, you could at least pull my hair, except I don't have hair. Anyway, see the wife? She's right behind him, so that's good. She's not far away. Alright. Let's go.